Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Summer of Profit series. I'm Andrea Bailey Brown, and I'm really excited to be here with you today. I am the founder and CEO of Bailey Brown Business Consulting. I'm a multi-franchise owner, built that franchise to over 20 million in revenue. So I really feel strongly about helping you to build a profitable business, increasing your revenues, doubling sales, and increasing your profits as well. So today I'm just going to talk to you about what does it mean to lead? What does it mean to be a leader? And are you able to lead your company and your organization into becoming a profitable business? So what I noticed is there are a few traits that I find of top people or of traits that leaders actually have. And the first one is leaders really know their purpose. So they understand that they're there to serve. They understand their purpose as to why they are in business. They have their why. They know why they decided to get into business in the first place and what they intend. What is the big goal for their organization? So that's the first thing I would ask you. Do you know what your purpose is? Do you know why you're in business? And if your business mainly is there to help other people, and it's not always about, it starts with us because we're the one running it, but quickly most leaders realize it goes beyond them and that it goes way beyond what just they're doing, and it's the team and the people that they have and all the people that they intend to help and the people they intend to serve. A second thing I noticed with leaders, that people that lead their companies to profit, they are very persistent. And there are tons of stories out there of leaders who they refuse to give up. They do hit stumbling blocks, and we all do. I've been in businesses where there are stumbling blocks, and then you have to basically find your way around it. And the way I always look at it is you have a goal, and if your goal is to serve, if you're on a road trip, and while you're on the trip, you'll notice there's some roadblocks. What you do is you detour around it. You don't just say to everyone, okay, let's just pack up, let's just turn around and go back. So making sure that you're finding your way around those roadblocks and those detours as they actually arrive. And that's the first thing that when we're working with companies, we really look at the CEO and who is there and what is really their belief and their mindset. Leaders, they will take risk. When everyone is zigging and going one way, they're going to zag. They'll go the opposite way. And they're taking risks. Some of them are big and small. And some of the risks that they take, maybe not everyone knows about it. Not everyone can actually see it. And when you're starting out your business, maybe in the beginning it was a side hustle for you. And at some point you have to take that risk and decide you may have to leave a job. You're going to have to move from where you are, maybe move out of state, move out of country. These are different things that leaders will actually do. And sometimes they take risks even when they'll have a business model that's actually making money and they realize something doesn't feel right. We need to shift if we're going to reach more people and have a bigger influence. The next thing I notice is leaders are able to energize the people that they're with. So they will have people following them because of that great energy that they have. If the people that are following you and they're energized, they're more than likely would like to do business with you and stay with you because they pick up on that energy, and you build a big team. You're not always having to find people over and over again. So making sure that you're attracting people that are energetic, that they believe in your cause and they believe in exactly what you are doing. Now, if you're a leader, one of the things that I notice leaders do, the good leaders and the great ones, they trust their followers and they trust their team. And if they're getting feedback from their followers or their customers, they will actually listen to that feedback and they'll see if there's ways that they can integrate it. So one of the areas, for example, in the franchising business, where we're consulting as well, we'll realize that if you're taking leads or you're taking advice, or basically they're like feedback from people that are in the field that will help you to grow and build your business or your franchise and your organization. And great leaders are not intimidated by feedback. They like it. They would like to hear because they want their business to actually get better. And great leaders will know what their strengths and their weaknesses are and their limitations. They're not afraid of it because the things that they're good at, they really do more of it. And the things that they may not be the best at, they'll understand that and get other people to help them with it or outsource it so that they can focus on what they're really good at. And as often referred to, you may hear me use the term their zone of genius. So that's something that great leaders will actually do, understand some of their limitations, and it's okay because we all have them. And there's some things that you could work in your zone of competence. You could do it, it's great, but it's really not where the sweet spot is for you. So in looking at your profit and your business, are you spending time on tasks that really you should be outsourcing so that you can really focus on bringing in revenues and higher sales in your business? Great leaders, they are learners. They really are constantly and consistently learning. So that was one of the reasons why I went back and did my MBA. After over 20 years in business, I thought this is a time. I started at least 4 businesses or 5, and I still went back and thought, you know what, it is time for me to go and learn some more about what's current in the marketplace. So mix in that street smart, that natural business sense with the book part of it. So that was really, really good for me. And actually, one of the best decisions that I actually made was going back and doing that MBA. If you're not going for an MBA, you can also go to conferences, workshops, their online courses, making sure that you are still staying informed and increasing your knowledge. So great leaders, they continue to learn, and they love their work. They love what they're doing. They're not miserable at it all the time. They actually enjoy the work. Will there be stressful times? Absolutely. Will there be times there are obstacles? Absolutely. So loving your work, let's be clear, it doesn't mean that it's all roses and sunshine and butterflies and lollipops. No, it means that you love what you're doing, and during the adversity, you still enjoy it. You're in the trenches, but you keep going because you know that you're in the right place and you are on purpose. And in order to do that, you need to have, great leaders have positive mindset. So you really need to make sure that you're staying upbeat, your good attitude, the best that you can, because yes, there are going to be those days when you're rethinking, what have I done? What am I doing? But to continuously stay focused and lead a profitable business, yes, you really have to work on that attitude and on that mindset. And then the final thing is, great leaders are really self-disciplined. And this is a biggie. To be self-disciplined means that you're a disciple of yourself. You really believe in what you're doing. You're setting your schedule. It's not, you can work when you want to, yes, but you have to set a time to make sure that you're working, especially if you're working from home, making sure that you are disciplined with your appointments, with your time, with your workouts, and all of that, more so because you are deciding, you're making all the calls in your business, so you have to make sure that you are truly self-disciplined. So that's what I'm finding. Well, as I said, when we're working with people, we usually start with the CEO and the leader mindset, the owner factor, because who you are in your business will affect everything else in your business. So I really hope that you have a few takeaways from today about what it means to be a great leader. Are you self-disciplined? Do you love your work? Do you trust the people that follow you? Do you know what your purpose is and why you are in business? Are you willing to take risk? And yes, it really does start there with taking some risk. So I'm excited that I was able to talk to you today, and I do hope that we will have a chance to see each other. Now, have a great Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow for our weekly roundup. So on Fridays, we are taking the highlights and the best of everything we talked about for the week, and we are having our Friday fallback where we round up all the top tips from our profit series. So please make sure that you join me tomorrow, and look forward to seeing you all again. Bye-bye.